When I was thick in it and the whole 9 yards, I analyzed the numbers. Not only did I look at the percentages that people went over, I looked at the dollar amounts people went over. So if I was in a category of 3-bedroom, 1.5 stories on the mountain, I pulled out everything on the mountain in that price point and I put a number to it. 10,000, 8,000, 7,200. Some things were really weird. Like some people did a percentage, but most people did a number. And I looked at I was prepared and I would show the people, guys, when everybody's yinging, well, I heard that thing went over 108% over asking or whatever, I was yanging and saying, guys, let's look at the numbers, the dollars. Let's look at the dollars. Let's look at this for real. Like when I approached everybody, and I knew nobody would have the answer at the meetings, when I said, how much more money today does it take in Hamilton to buy a house than it did a year ago? How much money? How much more money? 71,000. How much more money in Toronto is it today over a year ago? How much money?
That was like 130.
90,000 on average.
Okay.
90,000.
Is that condos included?
That's everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Detached, you're right. It's way up there. Okay? But again, that's what I'm saying. So it was like when everybody's saying 6%, 9%, I'm yanging. I'm looking at the real thing. What do consumers look at? I don't know. How many of you guys can calculate a percent? You guys wouldn't know it. You cut commissions like a madman. If you really looked at the dollars, then you'd really see what it was all about, right? So it's about being prepared. And how do I prepare myself? How do I prepare myself for today? How did I prepare myself? Go.
You read the news in the morning?
I read the news this morning. Didn't have to do much. Read what was going on. They're talking about all the percentages and all that kind of stuff. It's all there. Know your neighborhood. Know the nuances, right? Look what people are doing. I tell you guys, you're starting today, but in 2017, it wasn't that you won by 10,000, 7,000, 8,000. You won by 60, 70, 90, 123, that kind of thing. It was a whole other animal, right? There's reasons and influences that have tempered it a bit, but we could go back to that whole thing. It's yours to lose. And the thing is, if you prepare your people, because everybody tells this one little story. Everybody tells this one little story that tomorrow morning, if you found out you lost it for 1,000, 2,000, how would you feel? Shit. But what did you do prior to that? You take the last 2 months of sales in that area, and you make sure you say it's 7,000, 9,000, 10,000 over, 100,000 over, that whole thing. And that's when you say, look, guys, look at this. Look at the results in this area. The highest somebody paid was 40,000 more. I don't care about the price of the house. I could care less. Guys, people are paying 20, 30, 40, 50. These were all non-conditional. This one had a condition. This didn't have a condition. How many had no conditions? How many were just cash? Done. That's the data. Then you can ask that question. Are you going to be mad if you lose it for 5,000? Well, look, this is it. This is what's happening here. You got it right here. Give them the data and prepare them for it. What are people paying more? And don't say they're paying 103% of asking. 30, 35, 40. Then let's talk about the strategy. Then let's say, okay, wait a minute. Now people are looking at, did they get queasy? Are they got queasy at 50,000 over? Are they get queasy? Like, how are we going to do this? Are we going to go like $1 over the highest, $500, 1,000? Or are we going to go into 3 rounds? We could go into 2 rounds. Are you ready for that? Or do you go guns a-blazing now? Like, that's what the whole thing is. And that's being prepared. But being prepared in a language they understand. They don't know 2% over, 102%, 105. They don't know. We're seeing a trend that people are going 50,000 over the ask price. That's the trend. Are you okay with that? That's how you win.